We are live. What'd you think of that intro? Eliza, welcome to the panel. This is our first new program that we'll be introducing, Facebook Live. We're going to bring our HR partners and recruiters and spend one-on-one time with them for 10 minutes talking about their openings, pay, positions, the company, their culture, and anything else that might not be probably good to talk about. We'll try to keep it all job related, but no, we're gonna have some fun, and we're gonna have one-on-ones with each HR partner and recruiter, and we'll try to do this daily. Sometimes we'll have a couple a day if we have schedules that just don't mix very well. So I want to kick it off with our first round with Eliza Croft, if I said that right, from Kroger. She works out, I believe she's a training coordinator for the dairy. Eliza, welcome to the program. Tell us about yourself. Introduce yourself.
Thank you. I have been here at the dairy for about 4 years now. I was on the production floor myself for about 2.5 years. So there's lots of opportunities to move up in the company. So that's a nice bonus also. And yeah, I love it here at Kroger, and I just want to share some of the awesome benefits that we have so that people know about us.
I love it. I love the fact that you worked out on the production line and now you're a training coordinator, and just such a short window too, 4 years and being 2 years on the production floor. That is super cool. So Eliza, a lot of people out there see these jobs that are being posted. There's jobs everywhere right now. There's I see companies posting 100 openings just in one facility. I've even seen as high as 300 in one building. Yet you look at the unemployment data for Utah and for Davis County and Weber County, and it's just plummeting. Unemployment's going back down to where it's gonna be back to 3%. I predict by the end of October. It's well on its way. And so when you look at all of the jobs, and then you look at the unemployment number just drastically dropping, you start to piece together some trends here in Weber and Davis County, and that is people are racing back to work because they see their benefits. A lot of people have had their unemployment benefits just stop. They've used up their 26 weeks now, which is hard to believe. We've already had 26 weeks of unemployment. And they have this 13-week extension, but even that's a little tricky and difficult to navigate. And the FEMA funds were only for 6 weeks at $300 a week. And there's just a lot of good jobs out there, a lot of options. And so people are coming back to work, and they're coming back fast. And so that does pose a challenge for those that are still unsure if they want to come back to work, or maybe people that are working and they really don't like their job and they want to make a career move, but they're afraid to because what they have is steady, it's secure, and they just don't want to make the move. And so I want to bring you on, Eliza. Part of this discussion is help people see that path back to the workforce, see that path to their next career move if they're underemployed and they want to take the next step and do what you did, join a company where you can have career growth and move up. So tell us a little bit about the openings, Eliza, that you have open. And keep in mind, a lot of people out there, I think the thing that's keeping them from making a change is COVID-19. And when I mean that, there's a lot of reasons for COVID-19. Like they have some weird school schedule with their kids, like they're off on Fridays, like my 5-year-old, and they're virtual Fridays. Or they have, they're just forecasting the idea or expecting the idea of I'm going to have to be, or my kids are going to have to be quarantined at least once in the school season, if not 3 or 4 times. So how do I align that with a job? How do I get an employer to, understand that sometimes there's quarantines and I know, just from personal experience working with you guys, with our associates, when someone's had to be quarantined because they have a family member that was exposed, their spot is still there. They don't lose it, which is awesome. So all of that, Eliza, let's jump into your openings, what you have out there in the dairy, the shifts. Let's get into the dirt and the mud.
Yes. Well, since you mentioned COVID, we do take extra precautions here at the dairy. You get your temperature checked every morning. You have to wear a mask. I'm sitting at my desk, so I don't need my mask on at the moment. That's the only exception.
I'm in my basement all by myself. I should wear my Elwood mask. You like that?
Yeah, I love it.
Oh, now I just took my glasses.
Oh no.
But yeah, you're talking about safety. You take it very seriously out there.
Yes, and that being said, we do want our associates to feel safe and comfortable staying home if for any reason that they have been in contact or need to stay home with a family member for that reason. So we do try to be flexible with what's going on in the world.
And, talk to me about the schedule itself, because that by itself can be a selling point. So what is the working days for days, swings, and graves?
So we have a couple different options. One of the options is we have an 8-hour shift that is 5 days a week, and we have day, swing, or graveyard.
And what day does that start? On a Monday for days,
Monday
Sunday night for
Friday.
graves?
Yeah, just Monday through Friday. So graveyard, they start on Monday night.
Wow, okay.
So yeah. So that's kind of our 8-hour shifts. And then we also have 10-hour shifts. They are only day and swing. And they are Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. So
really?
that one, yeah. So that one,
you got a Wednesday off and a Saturday off. That might fit some people's schedule with their off days, right?
Yeah, for sure. And then we also have 13-hour shifts. That's our.
Did you say 13-hour shift? When you said you had an 8 and then a 10 and I'm like, okay, 8, 10. There's not a lot of 10 out there, but lots of 8s and then probably lots of 12s, but a 13-hour shift.
Yeah.
All right. So you threw me off here.
Yeah, so it's 3 13s, which is nice because then you get 4 days off. It is a longer shift. It is not made for the week. So if you like those
3
longer
days
shifts,
on and 3 days off.
4 days off.
I can't calculate math today. Wow. That's impressive. That gives somebody enough time to really plan their life around a 3-day working schedule. Just those 3 days, they just work like a horse and then have 4 days of what days are those 3 days during the week that they work?
So it's either Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, or Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Wow.
So they kind of rotate. And then we have the day and graveyard on that shift since it's 13. So
if you're a parent out there trying to figure out how can I maximize my kids stay at home schedule, like if you're working those 3 days, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, like you just is that the days, right? You just need someone to help cover, Thursday and Friday, like only 2 days out of the week. That's huge.
Yeah, it is huge. And if you did graveyard, I mean,
then you might not
come home and help with your kid again, but you could do it. So
that's awesome.
It's pretty awesome. Yeah.
Okay. So obviously people can go temp to hire, which we want them to, because this is, we're on the Northern Utah Elwood program. But obviously they can temp to hire or direct hire. And there is a difference. And temp to hire, you can eventually be hired on. So can you share the wages for temp to hire and direct hire so we can be transparent, let people know the difference?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure the temp to hire at this moment is $13 an hour.
Yes.
And then
if
you get hired
on shift.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then if you get hired on directly, we start at $15 an hour. And then we have that nice $2 hour nighttime premium. So if you are a graveyard person, you could be making $17 an hour right away.
Oh my gosh. Shut the front door, Eliza. 17 an hour on the off shift, the night shift.
Yes.
Wow. Okay. That is very competitive. I thought it was 16. So that's pretty impressive. 17 an hour.
Yes, it did just, we did just increase that about a month ago. So
is that a permanent or just short term through the rest of the year, or just kind of, we don't know?
It'll be permanent. Yeah, it'll be permanent from now on. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So listen up, guys. You can do temp to hire, make $13 to $13.50 for 90 days, and have the opportunity to do to get hired on from there and be making 15 to 17 an hour. And then if you go the direct hire route and skip Elwood, I don't like that. You can just do 15 to 17 an hour. So that's impressive. So if you and based on the schedule you just laid out, Eliza, it could be a good fit for almost probably 80% of the people out there that are looking for a full-time position, but they're just trying to figure out how to make that work. There's lots of options for them. That's great.
Oh yeah, for sure. And the swing shift has helped out a lot with our families that are doing the homeschool situation right now. So in with the swing shift, half of your shift falls into that nighttime premium. So that's also awesome.
That is really awesome. All right. So if you want to apply through Elwood, you just visit elwoodjobs.com. There's a quick apply now, which is awesome. I've been waiting for this since I started at Elwood. And then if they want to try the direct hire route, Eliza, where do they go?
Which is the way you want to do it. Just kidding, Steve. It is jobs.kroger.com, or you can go to our Facebook page, Layton Dairy Jobs, and just apply on there, or apply through the website, jobs.kroger.com.
So jobs.kroger.com. I'm going to throw that on the screen.
Perfect. Yep.
And then
so go there and apply today.
And then I'm going to, just to keep it fair here, I'm going to add this. Boom.
I guess that is fair.
We'll just go back and forth like this as we talk. Like, okay, here we go. That's wonderful. All right. Anything else, Eliza? I think we're going on 13 minutes here. I told you we could go over 10 and it doesn't even feel like it. But maybe one more question. Could you share the benefits that associates can receive once they're hired on at Kroger? One of them, like my favorite that I want right now, but I'll wait. And that's a 10% off in the Kroger stores of Kroger brands. That's impressive.
Yes, and that's 10% off the food, and then you also get different higher discounts off of electronics, clothing. If you want a cute sign for your window or whatever, you get discounts on everything.
I don't have any windows here.
No, you don't.
No windows.
You're in a dungeon.
Wait, hold on. I think I can fix this, Eliza. I'm gonna generate windows spontaneously.
Look
Bam.
At that. A window. Look, you can get a decoration to put on your nice bookshelf.
Yeah, so I get 10% off of these decorations right here.
So we also have health insurance, dental, vision.
And when do those start? When they get hired on to Kroger, when do those benefits start?
About 4 weeks after.
Okay.
So it's kind of different depending on
kind of like 30 days after the first day of the month type of thing.
Yeah. Like
okay. That's pretty aggressive. That's good.
Yeah, so it can kind of change a little bit depending on what time of the month you're hired on. So that's
if you start the last day of the month, then it's only 31 days. But if you start the second day of the month, you're waiting for a little while.
Exactly. Yeah. So we have all those awesome benefits. We also do lots of fun little things all throughout the year to show appreciation for our associates.
Okay.
So that's always nice and fun. You get a few extra Smith gift cards, so you can go use your Smith gift cards and get that extra discount on there as well. We also have tuition reimbursement, which is awesome.
Yes.
We have things like FMLA and short-term disability. So if that's needed, that's always an option with us also. But there's so many benefits. We could just be talking about them all day long.
So when someone comes and gets hired on, Eliza, are you going to be interacting with them, getting them trained and oriented?
Yes. Unfortunately, you get to hang out with me during new hire orientation.
Wow. So how long is new hire orientation?
It's 2 days. Each day is 10 hours long. So.
Oh my gosh. So they've got to sit in a room with you for 10 days or 2 days at 10 hours a pop?
They don't get me the entire time, but they get me for little sprinkles across both days.
Well, that sounds like a blast. That's great. Paid training and 2 days. That's a big investment. That shows me that you guys are really trying to set people up for success.
Yeah, we want everyone to go out on the floor feeling confident and being able to be safe out there, because it is a whole different environment if you have never worked in a manufacturing facility before. So, but it's fun, and I had never done manufacturing myself before coming here. So even if you don't know if it's your cup of tea, that is why we have the temp agencies, so you can come test it out and find out if it's going to be something you're going to enjoy.
Yeah, that's a really good point. Well, on that note, Eliza, I want to thank you for joining us this morning on Northern Utah Jobs Live and talking about your openings in the dairy. And if you want to do temp to hire, consider clicking above elwoodjobs.com. If you want to go through the direct hire route, jobs.kroger.com. And either way, you're going to be interacting with Eliza and going through the training and getting set up for success. I really love the fact that you guys have very competitive wages, super flexible schedules, a schedule that works for just about anybody. And I think when you talk about trying out production, I went on a rant yesterday morning about people that are unhappy in their fast food job. Like if they can handle the physicality of a fast food job and they just don't like the rest of what comes with that, all the grease and the yelling, and, angry customers, you gotta try the light industrial space. The physicality is very similar, but the stress level is not even close to what it is with fast food, and you might actually enjoy it, like Eliza mentioned.
Yeah.
All right. So, well, thank you. Appreciate it, Eliza. And hopefully, if we get a good response here, you'll want to come back next week and we'll do it again.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you, Stephen, for having me. It was fun.
Thank you. All right.
Okay. See ya.